Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Wen here. I am here to explain to you how to do page 131 of your thick math workbook page. That's the one that's purple and it's super thick. You are going to flip to page 131. I'm going to first read all of the directions and then I'll go into detail on how to solve them. So we are on page 131. It's called Round 'em Up. Number 1. Solve the problems below. Show all your work. So here it's adding 324 to 538. So make sure you always start on the ones column and then carry over if you need to. Okay, that's how you do these next 3 problems. Number 2, round the numbers below to the nearest 10. When you round to the nearest 10, look at the number in the ones place. If it is 5 or higher, round up to the next highest 10. If it is less than 5, keep the number in the tens place the same. So in my class, I say make a box next door, make a box, look next door, 5 or more, add 1 more, 4 or less, hit the floor. And I'll go back and explain that too. Number 3, round the numbers below to the nearest 100. When you round to the nearest 100, look at the number in the tens place, which is the one right next to the hundreds. If it is 5 or higher, round to the next highest 100. If it is less than 5, keep the number in the hundreds place the same. So round all of these here. They've done a couple for you. And then number 4, a challenge. Write 2 different numbers that round up or down to each number shown. So this one seems a little tricky. So here there's 400. You got to write a number where if you round down or up, it's going to give 400. So all of these, I should see 2 boxes, okay? If you're good, you can stop watching this video and go ahead and do page 131. Otherwise, continue watching to see how I explain it in a little more detail. All right, here we go with number 1. Solve the problems below, show all of your work. So I'm going to do the first one for you, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit just so I can see. So the first one is 324 plus 538. So I'm going to grab my pen. I know that we should always start with the ones place because it's easier to carry and add on, because when there's too many ones, I can group them into a 10. And then when there's too many tens, I can group them into the hundreds. So that's why I start with the ones place. So I have 4 plus 8. I'm going to start with the bigger number and add 4 more, 9, 10, 11, 12. I wouldn't write it like that because the 1 is in the tens place. So what I would have to do is rewrite it. And I know it's still 12, but I'm going to put the 1 up here in the tens place and put the 2 here because it's in the ones place. Now, it's not just 2 plus 3. It's 2 plus 1 plus 3, which is 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3 is 6. Okay, then I'm going to do 3 plus 5, which is 8. My answer is 862. Same thing over here. Start with the ones column, then go to the tens, and then the hundreds. Number 2, round the numbers below to the nearest 10. When you round to the nearest 10, look at the number in the ones place. Okay, so I'm rounding to the nearest tens. So I'm going to go and put a dot on all the tens place so you can see. Tens. Just so you know that that's what we're looking at. Ooh, that one almost tricked me there. Okay, when you round to the nearest 10, look at the number in the ones place. Look next door. So I'm going to look next door. 6. Next door to 6 is a 3. If it's 5 or higher, you round up. If it's 5 or less, it stays the same. So think of it as a friendly number. 63 is between what 2 friendly numbers? 63, it's between 60 and 70. Is 63 closer to 60 or is it closer to 70? It's closer to 60. It's 3 away from 60, whereas it's 7 away from 70, so it's closer to 60. So that's why I would round 63 to 60. So what we can do is we can use a trick. Look next door, it's a 3. If it's 3, it stays the same. The number that you underline stays the same. So it becomes 6 and you add a 0 to keep it the same. Over here, we've got 186. I'm going to look at I'm trying to think of what 10 is closer to 186. So 186 is between 180 and 190. I think it's closer to 190 because 186. The 6 tells me it's 4 away from 190 and 6 away from 180. So it's closer to 190. I can double check by looking next door. It's a 6. Up here it says if it's 5 or higher, I'm going to round up. So I'm going to add a number to the 8, which makes it a 9, making it 190. Same thing for all of these. Number 3, it's the same technique. It's just for the hundreds place. So I'm going to go and I'm going to underline all the hundreds place just to help me. Oops, there's no hundreds place there. Tricked me again. Okay, hundreds. No hundreds. Okay. When you round to the nearest hundred, look at the number in the tens place, which is the number next door. If it's 5 or higher, again, you round up. If it's 5 or less, you keep it in the same hundreds place. So over here is the example. It has 163. What are the friendly hundred numbers that 163 is close to? It's close to 100 and 200. I think it's closer to 200 because of the 6. So I'm going to double check. Look next door. It's a 6. Here it says if it's a 5 or higher, round up, which we did. So we round up what we dotted. So 1 more than 1 is 2. That's how we got 200 here. Okay, do the same thing for all of these here. Number 4, write 2 different numbers that round up or down to each number shown. So I'll do 20 with you. I need a number where if I round down, I'll get 20, and if I round up, I'll get 20. So if I round something down, what would give me 20? It's thinking backwards. Let's just try. Would 21 work? If I round 21 to the nearest 10, it is closer to 20, okay? Now something where if I round up, I'll get 20. Let's try 14 because it's my favorite number, 14. If I round 14, will it give me 20? No, it's not that. Because 14 rounded to the nearest 10 is 10. So I need something that if I round up, it'll give me 20. Let's try 18. 18 rounded up. I'm going to look next door from the tens place. It is. So these 2 numbers, if I round 21 down, I get 20. If I round 18 up, it gives me 20. So you got to do these also. If you have questions, send your teacher a message on Schoology. Otherwise, I hope this helped. Make sure you take a good picture of it where it's clear, it's not blurry, and submit it to your teacher. All right, bye.